This milestone anniversary could not have been reached without the dedication of President Shibuya and her team of officers and volunteers. Thank you very much for your commitment and dedication. In the Northern California region, as we reflect on 2015, there were several milestones recognized to remember. Most notable was Prime Minister Abe's visit to the Bay Area in April. Being fully aware of the growing importance of our region, much of his time was spent in Silicon Valley, meeting with many prominent leaders and touring several famous companies. This trip marks the ever-strengthening relationship between Japan and California, and promise of new collaborative works, which include the Innovation Kakehashi project that was announced in his speech at Stanford University. Prime Minister Abe also had the opportunity to meet Governor Brown and try the simulator of Japan's state-of-the-art high-speed rail. In the upcoming year, Japan has much to look forward to. We are already playing an active role in maintaining international peace and security as a newly elected member of the United Nations Security Council. In May, we will be hosting the 42nd G7 Summit in Mie Prefecture. And later in this year, we will host the Japan-China-South Korea 7th Annual Trilateral Summit for the third time. With the continued work of Keizai Silicon Valley, I look forward to witnessing further growth in California-Japan relations, especially for the Japan-affiliated community. I offer my deep appreciation to Keizai Silicon Valley and everyone in this room for your contributions to this very vitally important relationship. I sincerely wish you all a very prosperous year ahead. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Consul General. Next up, I think we're going to mention someone's name who who have been here before. We'll be very pleased to hear. Takara Sake. That means we are at the Kagami-wadi portion. We can have our friends get ready for the Kagami-wadi. We'd like to call up, of course, the Matsuis, who are honored tonight, Andy and Kathy, as well as our board. Consul General, would you please join us up here as well? I think you need to get some wonderful vestments. Go ahead and put on your hapki, and then join us on this. You're going to do it up here, right? Now, for those unfamiliar with the process, Kagami-wadi means breaking of a mirror. Basically, it's a ceremony done at auspicious occasions like this, big festive occasions. And so up front, it symbolizes breaking of the mirror because the mirror-like surface of the sake, reflective, you break open the bin, you break open that surface, so the glass. We're passing out smaller tokens of our Shinnenkai celebration. Oh, thank you. And we're going to have the honorees here break open the barrel, and we'll dip in there as well. They'll take the ceremony sip. But again, this is just to kick off the new year, another successful year for Keizai Silicon Valley. We want to make sure everybody gets a sake. While we're doing this, I also want to mention, we talked about the information on Asian University for Women, which is over there in front of the mirror. It's a red folder like this, some great information. We also have information on CS3, so that's the Matsui Foundation there. And we have two versions of a book. And what I'm told is, it's a book by Paul Bronson. One's in Japanese, and the other one is a Japanese language translation. And this book has a number of people that this author thought you should hear from because he admires them. And in this one section is a section written by Mr. Matsui. There's the English version, here's the Japanese version, and he's autographed each of the sections. So that's great because you have an autograph from him now, you have his thoughts, and you can analyze his penmanship to see if you can turn anything out. You guys ready to go over here? Oh, wonderful. All right, the Kagami-wadi is ready. Is there anybody who does not have sake who would like sake? No? All right, because I would hear loudly from them. Oh, would you guys like to do... We do the countdown, or you want to do it? Want me to count it down? Okay, so wait, don't swing yet. This always is a problem at any Kagami Wadi. Notice, we will do 1, 2, 3, smash. All right? Did the Harvard one try? No, she knew, right? Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3. All right. We'll let them get their sake. And then we'll do the kanpai. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, to some successful relationship building, the continuation of some wonderful relationships we've set up in the past, and of course, just another great opportunity to share in some good times with some new friends. To the 2016 Shinnenkai and to Keizai Silicon Valley. Kanpai! Kanpai! All right. Ooh, that added layer is a little warm. Or is it the sake? Because we're friendly company, you all understand that my color may change. It's okay. I'll be all right. Don't worry. Well, we've done the business side of things. We're going to have the mingling and the networking shortly, but we do have some wonderful prizes that have been donated. I hope everybody put their business card into that raffle jar right here. Joe has got it. Anybody else, business cards you haven't put in here, go ahead and put them in. The lovely and talented Joe. Joe is carrying around a container which is in the same shape as his beautifully round head. Mine is not round, it's kind of awkward, so. Cards.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. And the sponsors.
All right, last call for business cards, last call for the meishi. My friends unfamiliar with the Japanese custom are sometimes surprised with the value that we place on the meishi, the exchange of information. They mostly know business cards for things to get free burritos from Chipotle when they're open. Thank you for keeping up with the news. Thank you. We tonight are treated to some wonderful prizes, a number of orchids that have been donated by an orchid guy we know. He's the king. And for those of you who are wondering, perhaps I've seen some of these orchids, where can I see some of the sample of works? I mean, these, you can't go anywhere without finding some sampling of what the Matsuis have brought to market. Here's Teresa. Hey, a big round of applause for Teresa Matsui. And help us don't forget why you want to put the eyes and eyes. And, oh, you're the Orchid Princess today. Teresa, you're at the helm right now of the business. So, yay. Let me explain something. You do what he says, exactly. Yeah, we know Daddy's always there. Well, he's going to give you $1 million. I mean, you know. I know, but I'm saying there's still hope, right? Let me explain a little bit. While Joe comes on over here, Teresa, I'm going to have you pick 10 business cards, because you guys have made 10 donations here. We're going to have everybody who gets one of these cards pulled. I'll call your names. I'd like you to line up front, and you're going to get your beautiful prize. And then we'll get some wonderful, accolades from the audience. And then you'll go take your picture over there in front of the, the gray background. And that makes you and the orchid featured in our wonderful picture. We'll actually have all of our prize winners go over and take pictures over there after they win. And then you can, of course, post it to Facebook or whatever you're going to do. Now, I want to explain to Teresa and Kathy, you mentioned going to work. I'm glad you talked about that, working at the nursery. Mr. and Mrs. Matsui, kids of farmers, we all have the same thing. It's kind of, we know, it's hard work. We might not express that we appreciate it, but we know it's hard work. And you know that we know because it's hard. Let me explain. I worked summers and vacations for my dad too. He wanted to make sure that I understood what it took to put into work and what he did, because he was always able to leave as well to coach basketball and be with the team. But what I didn't realize is that when we came back from basketball practice and I went to bed, he got back on his bike and went back out to the nursery, made sure the heat was on, made sure the water ran, made sure the lights went, the ventilation, the fans, everything, the temperature was right. He had to check everything constantly, 24/7, as you mentioned. I thought that's a very hard job, and all I cared about was getting up early. I don't want to get up early. And I had to be at work at 7:30. I had to be out there in the rose shed at 7:30, and I had to sort roses by size. There's a fancy, there's an extra fancy, there's a choice, there's a long, there's a medium. I get poked every time. So I was determined that I would not have to work that early. I went to college, I got a job in computers, and I didn't go to work early. And then I started doing late night stuff. I did improvisational comedy and some theater, and that was even later at night. It was great. And as I'll tell folks who want the full story, all of my background in all these weird industries combined at one point, and they got me an opportunity to audition to be on news at the place where I was working. I was doing IT work over at NBC Bay Area, and they were looking for someone to do the traffic. So I thought, why not? At least I can say I auditioned, and that's a little feather in my cap. No one else can say that, and I'll have a great, wonderful career in computers. And then the worst thing ever happened. We kept calling each other's bluff. They said, would you like to audition? I said, sure. Then they said, great, do the audition. I said, okay, and I did it. And then they said, are you interested in the job? And I said, sure, if you give it to me. And then they went and thought about it. A month or two later, after they had shuffled some employee papers, had me ready to change departments, they came up and said, you still want to do it? And I said, sure. And they said, remember, you got to be at the office for the 4:30 show. 4:30 show. And I didn't think about that till later after the excitement wore off. That my wish was not to have to work as early as my dad. The good news is I don't have to get up early in the morning anymore. I get up in the middle of the night. So, in any case, that's my story and my tie to the Matsuri family. All right, so you all are going to get treated to some prizes here, and believe me when I tell you that even though I am a nurseryman, or the son of a nurseryman, nothing that blooms survives in my house. It takes an entire crew, and a good manager, as you mentioned. All right, so let's call these folks forward. Come on up and get your prize, folks. First up gets first dibs. We have, is that Jack? Is it Teresa? Jackie Yolina, handwritten? Is that you? Come on up. Is it Jackie? Oh, it's beautiful writing. What is your name? Is it Jackie? Is it Jackie? Yes. Come on over, Jackie. All right, pick your prize. Sure. It's very swirly. I'm like my kids, I can't read cursive is the problem. Come on over here and get your prize. Next up, we have from Saki Corporation, from headquarters, we have Satoshi Otake. Oh, General Manager. Oh, General Manager. The decision you make now is which orchid to take. All right, next up from Mitsubishi Cable America Incorporated, Kojiro Saito, President. Hey, who's your boss? Joe suggested I pick that one, just so you know. That's Joe's boss, so you know. Next up, let's do this. Take the Shin Wolf Shin Wolf. All right, that's a cool name. Both first and last. Is Shin short for something? Wow. It's two ends, so it's actually long for Shin. Good. All right, next up, from SCSK, we have Keisuke or Kei Yoshida. Kei Yoshida. There you go, Kei, come on up. Next up, from Pasona. Pasona, Tomomi Komura. Tomo. Where are you? Tomo coming up?
We're together right here. Right here, right here. Come up.
Where's Tomo?
Right there.
Let's pick another one. Still here? Tomo here? Did you see it? Oh, we'll pick another one, Joe. Next up, you snooze, you lose. Smith Group, JJR. We have Natsumi Motomura.
Move back.
Natsumi
Move back.
Motomura.
All right. Move back.
So there you are.
Good.
You handle interiors. Is that right? Yeah, come on over. Get some decorating going on.
Right there, right there.
Next up, from Deloitte. Entush. LLP. Deloitte. Patrick Shearer. Partner. Patrick Shearer. There you are, Patrick.
Thank you.
Does anybody ever say Deloitte and Touche? Anybody? No? That's good. Wow. I would love to mispronounce San Jose too. All right, next up, top San Francisco. We have Sho Kawamoto. Sho Kawamoto. Oh, there you go.
Yeah, we're gonna get all of them. Yeah.
Thank you for showing. Sorry, I got to stop. All right, next up, 7 basic business philosophies. The 7 principles are on the back. On the front, it would be Panasonic. They abide by those 7 principles. Director of Corporate Planning, Toshihiko or Toshi Harada. Toshi Harada. There you go. Well planned. And over
A little closer.
here. Next up, we have IQ Talent Partners.
Move this way.
IQ
Move
Talent
this way.
Partners. We have Sada Chidambaram.
A little closer.
Is it
Right there.
Chidambaram? Chidambaram. All right. Strategic Advisor. And is that it for our orchids? Outstanding. All right. Well, thank you very much. Another round of applause for the winners. And a thank you to Matsuri Nursery for those wonderful orchids. We see why you're the king.
She's right there.
Next up, we have our next prize is Manufacturers Bank donating an Amazon gift card. We have Rei Tamaki coming on up. I'm sorry, Ria. I switched to English mode. Ria Tamaki, is Ria here?
She's a sponsor.
Oh, we have another friend from Manufacturers Bank.
That's like
Come on
one
up
here.
here. You will present the award. What's your name? Marcelo. Wow. Okay, come on up, Marcelo. Or should I pronounce that Japanese style? Marcelo. 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 Daibasu.
Oops, sorry.
Manufacturers Bank gives a $250 Amazon gift card to from Trilithon Software, Henry McGilton. Oh, we have Yoshia McGilton. Yes, is it Yoshia or Henry? Anyone named McGilton is fine.
It looks like bowling pins.
There? Yoshia? All right, come on over. Let's go ahead. Shake your hand. Yoshia, this is Marcel. Marcel, Yoshia. That's a big gift card. That's huge. How are you ever going to slide that in the thing? I don't know. All right. Why don't you guys go over there? Yoshia, make sure you go over there and take your picture with Marcelo for your, company's Facebook page. All right. Next up, we have Global Catalyst Partners. Can I get Koji Osawa up here?
I hear a few more.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Is somebody else coming up? Yoshi's here. Give me 4 bottles of Noria. So this winner gets all 4 bottles? That's a party. Okay. Oh my goodness. Is this the same person?
Teresa, I'd like to get your
So
card
similar.
later. So,
Your
Your business
same company. All right. We have Global Catalyst Partners presenting 4 bottles of Noria to Toshihiko Tasone from Pasona.
Move this way. Move this way.
Toshiko, oh, sorry. You're not Toshihiko, you're Toshiko, aren't you? Yeah, I'm inserting syllables.
Ready?
As a linguist, that's called epenthesis. So it's
All right.
Add a syllable in there. Yeah, get your picture taken with 4 bottles of wine, and we're going to send it to Pasona.
Get your flower down a little bit. Your flower down.
Toshka does.
Right, right.
Yes, there you go.
Sir.
All right, next up we
Right
have
there.
from Japan Intercultural, a Tumi gift card, Coach passport case, and a turquoise necklace. And Jim Colby, can I have you up here? Jim Colby.
Thank you. Thank you.
Come on up, Jim. Go ahead and pick the winner and award your prize. Joe's got the bowl of...
Sponsor. Right here.
All right, Jim, go. You might have to help me read these because apparently I'm having a problem.
Hold this up.
From Nedo, oh, we have a picture so we can...
Hold it up. Your gift.
Gold.
What's your
In our office, yes.
All right, gold. Takizawa.
Good to see you
Gold.
again. Yes, you're,
I
I
remember
was
you.
looking at you and saying you look really, really familiar.
Open up. Higher.
I
Higher.
remember you.
Higher.
Go,
Higher.
Jim. Jim, go.
After everything you speak.
Go and Jim, go. All right, here. All right. Thank you, Jim.
Look right
All
here.
right. That was again Japan Intercultural.
Thank you.
Next up, we have Tenaoka and Partners LLP. We got a GoPro Hero. Oh, this is cool. Wi-Fi camera. We just tried this out actually. I'll explain how. Lexar Micro SD. If you need that card, 32 gigs. Steve and Kathy coming up. Steve Tenaoka and Kathy Gorman. Thank you. This is a wonderful package, so we'll pick the winner here. Folks, I do the traffic, and we had someone contact me today. They said the GoPro can now stream with Periscope. They hooked it on their windshield. If anybody drives early in the morning and you want to do that for me, put your GoPro on your windshield and Periscope it for me. I will be happy to dip in the video. We will not use the audio, so you can sing along with your car. I am fascinated with being able to join in and jump in on anybody's commute to show everybody what that ride is like, because there's nothing like being out there. So let me know. Contact me at the station. All right. That was a self-sell. Oh, San Francisco Associates, Christopher Chan. Christopher Chan. There you go. Thank you, Christopher. There you go. This is it. Catherine right here. Thank you. All right, make sure you get one of those Tenaoka calendars. Come over and get your picture taken. Thank you, Kathy. Thank you, Steve. All right, next up we have Tasan International Incorporated. We have Mr. Tsuyoshi Taida. Oh, Mrs. Taida will come up. Thank you. I'm always happy when you come. Golf for two at Palo Alto Hills Golf and Country Club with Mr. and Mrs. Taida on a weekday. So let me explain the benefit. Mr. Taida is an angel investor. Ask your businessman. You can pick his brain for all the information while you're doing that course. And you can learn how to play by Mrs. Taida while you're doing the play. Well, that's good stuff. She'll school you. Okay, Mr. Taida. Oh, Procopio, one of our gold level sponsors. We have Miku Meta. Oh, yes, we know the name. See what you get for donating. Thank you very much. Come on up here. Gold level sponsorship. Get some rewards. Thank you very much. Watch your step. I don't want to make you fall there.
Gonna smile? Come on.
Good. All right, next up, from Sunbridge Partners, can I have Alan Miner? Oh,
Thank you.
coming on up. Beats Solo 2 wireless headphones. Oh, I should have put my card in there. You should have. Let's see, Tush. All right, again, this is Sunbridge Partners, the Beats Solo 2 wireless. As my kids will tell you, those are the ones where the guy in the commercial gets out of the car and his head gets jerked back. And my kids will tell you I also need these because I do that a lot. Okay. Nathan Goulding Hotta from Google. Ooh. Nathan, is that you? Okay. While Nathan comes up, your title is Diplomatic Hardware Engineer. So, does that mean that you do something cross-culturally with hardware engineering, or are you very, very polite? Well, outstanding. For more information from Nathan, go ahead and talk to him. But congratulations to you from Sunbridge Partners on your Beats Solo 2. And our final gift is, our donation and prize is by Delta Airlines. Michiko Murakami traditionally comes to visit us, but sometimes Well, her kids need her. Tonight she's not here, but we are happy to have her here again. And we have a pair of round-trip tickets within mainland USA, right? And I think Delta wanted to talk about the fact that they were 14, oh my gosh, I undersold that one. 14 flights between the Bay Area and Los Angeles, direct flights. Okay, good. And another benefit, they have added a fully reclinable seat, so it's full flat, not sort of the crooked backache side. It's full flat between California, the Bay Area, and New York. All right, so that's business class. Oh, business class. So you don't have to share the armrest. Whatever you want there. All right, so the winner, go ahead and pick that one out. Again, this is from... Oh, you want to have me pick it? All right.
Thank you.
This is on venture capital, so to catch up, later. This sounds like very interesting.
All right. Here's the winner. Yeah, Rakuten USA. Yasusa Ida. Yeah, all right. Rakuten. Nice. How's the baseball going, dude? All right, outstanding. Congratulations.
Okay, sure.
Thank you very much. Folks, that was from Delta Airlines. Oh, go ahead and make sure you take your picture as well, yeah. Because it's, that Mylar photograph as well. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, a thank you to our prize donations. A thank you to all the companies, our sponsors. Right there, those are some of the prizes and how much they're worth so that you can catch them if you work for the tax agencies. If you work from Japan, I guess it's not that big a deal. They won't track you down yet. Folks, we've got those raffle prizes. Thank you to our donors again. Please, again, take a look in your program when you get a chance and find out who has supported this evening, because this could not be put on without their efforts and, quite frankly, without their money. So thank you once again, folks. This venue is going to be open through 10 o'clock. I'm not going to be talking till then. In fact, I'm going to hand it off now to all of you to do the talking. It's been a pleasure to be here for Keizai Silicon Valley once again. Every year, I was mentioning to Richard and Chibi, every year this event gets bigger and bigger. And I don't mean, I think, just the number of people attending. I don't mean the importance, just the importance of the honorees who are thrilled to have once again. Thank you. But I'm talking about the influence that it has. I see the programs that you put on every year, consistently through the year. And I see the interaction and the interplay that happens every year. And people are so much more comfortable here. This truly is that network that I think that you guys are hoping to put forward. So if you enjoy and find value to anything that you've done tonight, please do investigate more about Keizai Silicon Valley. Any of the members and the board members will be happy to tell you, and they have a website. You know about the web, right? If you didn't mind me talking in the morning, then maybe you won't mind me talking from home. So check us out in NBC Bay Area. I'll be there next week, both mornings and evenings, because my boss would like me to cover the weekend and evening traffic for the Super Bowl. So I'll be there. Right, yes, give it up for Tasman closing, and for Super Bowl City in San Francisco closing off Market and Mission between First and the Embarcadero Ferry Plaza. If you're planning on crossing Market, you may have to go down as far as 6th, which is jammed up solid pretty much all day. But you guys know that because you're local to the Bay Area. And I hope you will come visit us on NBC Bay Area in the mornings. I hope I can come visit you guys again next year if everything works out. We'll try not to have the rain, but I'm next door to the meteorologist, so it's not my fault. Ladies and gentlemen, enjoy the networking. I'm going to bid you adieu for the evening on behalf of Keizai Silicon Valley and myself, and of course, I guess I'll say NBC Bay Area until they stop paying me. Thank you very much. Once again, a salute to the Matsui family, Andy Matsui, Kathy Matsui, for their awards tonight. Thank you very much for what you're doing for our community and overseas. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Have a great evening, have some great networking, and we'll see you soon.
Ah.